Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I'm Brickmaster Nate, and today I'm going to show my top 5 picks for figures that LEGO should make. So at number 5, I chose this heavy Doom Trooper. The Doom unit was shown a few times throughout the Clone Wars, and I really liked seeing them in the show because of how unique their armor was. Not only do I hope to see this figure someday, but also Commander Doom, as well as the regular Doom Grunts and all the other special types of the armor. This figure has olive green details rather than different kinds of shades of green they have nowadays. And the rest of the gray on the helmet is just light gray. This entire figure used to be white before, so all of these decals take up the entire space on this helmet, and that's why sometimes you can see a little bit of white peeking through. And of course you can see all the white on the back of the legs. I really like the yellow that's put throughout the helmet and even on the chest right here, but there's nothing else around the figure that's yellow. At number 4, I picked this Elite Trooper from the Bad Batch. This figure was also completely white before I decaled, and this is all dark gray. And these spots on the top are a little bit darker, and I'm not completely sure what shade of gray they are in LEGO. I sealed this figure using micro satin, so it's more glossy than the rest of my figures, but I think it works well for this design. I really like the green in the visor, and there's even some holes in this helmet because it's AV Figures decals, so you can attach a visor or a rangefinder. The rest of this figure is pretty basic. It's just a grunt clone trooper in dark gray, but I still think it looks really cool, and I hope to see this figure made in a battle pack or something like that, so they're easily accessible. For my third choice, I chose ARC Trooper 5s because he was shown many times throughout the Clone Wars, and I really love his design, and I feel like it would work really well if LEGO were to make this figure. These decals are from Jonak Toys, and they were meant to be applied to a normal Phase 2 Trooper, but I used this Clone Army Customs ARC Trooper helmet, and the only difference is this pointed fin on the back, where most Phase 2 helmets just are smooth like this. Because the decals were not made for this helmet specifically, some parts are a little bit odd. Like right here, you can tell it's not completely flat, but I still really like the way that this figure looks. Even all the cloth is detailed, and I really like the way how it just continues all the way throughout the figure. At number 2, I picked this Commando from AV Figures. This is in their old template, so it seems a little bit outdated. It uses a Clone Army Customs backpack and helmet as well. And the cool part about this figure is that the helmet doesn't use completely decaled details. Pretty much everything on the back is printed, and it's the original printing that came with the helmet, as well as the vents right here and the black stripes on the dome. The Commando armor is my favorite armor type because of the way the visor looks, and I really like how clean the helmet shape is. I also really like the design in the arms because they're really detailed, and there's a lot of cool details right here under the shoulder, depending on which type of Commando it is. I especially like the backpack because the blue matches the visor on the front, and there's also a little bit of gray on the bottom, which just changes things up a little bit. Commandos have been seen recently in the Bad Batch, but also have been shown a few times in the Clone Wars, So there are definitely a few places where they could make this figure into a set. My number one pick for which figure LEGO should make into a real figure is Commander Cody in his Phase 2 armor. For some strange reason, LEGO has never made this figure, even though he's extremely iconic and his design is really cool. He has the orange visor, and I also gave him orange arms and black hips, which you would usually never expect from a 2020 design, but I chose to do that so he would stand out a bit compared to normal 2020 styled clones. Because these decals are from Jonak Toys and not AV Figures, this is pretty much as close as you can get to what a real LEGO Commander Cody would look like, and I really hope that this set comes out in the following years. Overall, I really like all of these clone troopers, and I'm surprised to see that they haven't been made into real figures, but with all of the content coming out, hopefully we can see these figures soon. That's going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. Also, leave a comment down below. Don't forget to check out my other top 5 video. Thanks for watching. Bye.